Hello. Today's day 14. Just like yesterday, we're starting with a question. So today's question is, if you kept your priorities exactly the same and nothing else changed in your life, would you have the capacity to execute them? This is what day 14 is about. On day 12, we define the one primary aim that we want to focus on over the next 90 days. That is the single direction we want to focus on. The aim that everything else is supposed to support. And when it comes to supporting, we identified on day 13, 3 priority outcomes that we want to see over the next 90 days. Not everything, just a few results that matter most. The 3 things that we believe in the most. The 3 things that will move our aim forward in a tangible manner. So at this point, we should have clarity and focus. Now we need to consider capacity. See, I experienced this last week. A lot of plans fail, a lot of our goals are not reached because we focused on managing our time and completely ignored our capacity for the season we are in. So the moment we give ourselves priorities is also the moment we need to identify what needs to be removed for those priorities to stay priorities. And this is where the elimination audit comes in. The elimination audit asks one simple question: what am I carrying that works against my priorities? See, time, energy, and attention are limited. As humans, we cannot focus on multiple things at the same time. We just don't have that ability. Our energy is limited because once it's spent, we need to get it back. Our time, we cannot stop it. We cannot stop time from running out. Every day, we're just running out of time. We're getting closer to our last day on earth. That's what's happening every day. So those are limited resources. We need to account for them, and we need to do that by going through an elimination audit. So what that audit looks like is having 2 lists. Well, I kind of want to say 3, but the first list would be the things that we will pause. These are not permanent removals. These are not things that we're not ever going to do again, but they're things that we're going to pause for the season that we're in because we want to prioritize other things. So pausing doesn't mean stopping. It simply means maybe doing something less frequently, doing something differently, asking for help, delegating something. That's what pausing means. So it's identifying projects that can wait, commitments that could be revisited, routines that don't serve a purpose. All of those things are things we're going to pause. So first, identify your pause list, things you're going to pause. The second list are the things we're actually going to stop. We're going to stop them altogether because it's draining. It's not moving us forward. It's not helping. It's not supporting our priorities. These are things that no longer align with our aim. They fragment our focus and they drain our energy without results. Emphasis on the without results. So those are things that we're going to stop completely. So you have your pause list and you have your stop list. I kind of want to add a list, but I don't know if it applies to everyone, but I would say, well, maybe that goes into the pause. But I would say that there's a list of things that we're going to keep doing. We're just going to do them differently. We're going to be more, that goes into the pause. No, it doesn't go into the pause. So I feel like there's a third list, and that should be the list of things that we're going to continue to do, but we're going to do it differently. I know I talked about that in the pause list, but I think it's a list of its own. So these are the things we're going to continue to do, but we're going to do differently. We're not going to spend as much time doing it. One example for me is shopping. I love to shop. I love going in stores, trying things out, seeing color shades, seeing how, I cannot shop online because I cannot trust that the color I see on my computer is the color that this item will come in. I cannot see how my body fits into that dress. And I don't trust some of these Fashion Nova models they be using because I don't have those hips. I don't have that shape. So I need to see it. So I love going in store and getting my items, trying them out, seeing other items. And I also feel like when you're in store, you don't have to scroll down to see other options. They're right in front of you. However, it takes time, it takes effort, and it takes you going to a lot of stores. If you have multiple stores, consider your favorite. It takes time, it takes energy to do that. So if you spend hours shopping every single week, that is not something that's sustainable when you have other priorities. So for me, here is what my adjustment list. I think we're going to call that an adjustment list. My adjustment list looks like this now. Instead of going to 4 different stores or going to the mall to do my shopping, I will go to 1 store and only get items from that store. Or I will do online shopping, although I don't really like it, but I will do online shopping with brands that I'm familiar with, Like, I know how Zara can be a little tight. I know how, I don't know, something from JCPenney might fit differently. Like, you just know your brands. You just know your brands, and you know how clothes that you get from those brands fit you. So I would just, order online. So that's what my adjustment list looks like. So instead of going to the mall after church on Sunday, I will be going home and save those hours to invest it in my priorities. So you get it? So that's how you define those 3 lists. So the homework for today is to define your 3 lists. Your pause list, the things you're going to pause, the things you're going to stop, and the things that you will adjust, the things that you will do differently because you enjoy doing them and they contribute to your health, or they contribute to your joy, they contribute to your stability some way or somehow, but they are costing you something that you cannot afford in this season. So you got to list all those things and think about the ways that you're going to do them differently. The whole purpose and the whole goal is to identify the things that will not support our priorities, the things that won't support those priority outcomes that we defined on day 13. Once we've identified them, we can then figure out what we need to pause, delete, or adjust so that our priority outcomes can support our main aim. Okay? So that's it for today. I will see you tomorrow for day 15. Bye.